Good morning, boys and girls. Today in class, we're going to be participating in a DRTA, which stands for a directed reading and thinking activity. For this activity, I will be giving you all 2 articles on pumpkins. So the first article should be labeled World Book, so I'm gonna pass it out. Here you go. And then the next one is labeled Young People's Encyclopedia. Okay, before we begin our reading, we are going to brainstorm a bit. So who knows why we brainstorm? Who can tell me why we brainstorm? Yeah, Samantha? Correct. Brainstorming will help us think about the topic that we're going to read or write about. And then as a class, we can all share ideas, our prior knowledge of what we know about this certain topic. And that way we learn from others as we go. Correct? Yes. All right. So, like I said, these articles are on pumpkins. So I'm going to do sort of like it's a spider web, right? We've done these before in class. So we have pumpkin in the middle. So for this, let's just brainstorm what comes to our mind when we think about pumpkins. Yes, Samantha. Okay, you said orange. Okay, yeah, orange. Pumpkins are orange. David, what else do you think about when you think of pumpkins? Halloween. Okay, that's a good one. Halloween. Good job. Eric, okay, you think about pumpkin patch. Pumpkin patch. Okay, Samantha, you think about the fall. The fall. What other things? Okay, David, good job. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie. Anything else? Anything else we think about? Eric, okay, farm. Pumpkins grow in the farm, correct? Okay, great job, students. I see that we all have some background knowledge on where we've seen a pumpkin, how a pumpkin looks, what food is made out of pumpkin, correct? What season it's in. All right, good job. So I have a book about pumpkins that I would like to read to y'all. Let me pull it out. Okay. Give me 1 second. So we're going to be reading a quick short story, quick book on pumpkins. I'm going to pull it up on the screen right now. Okay. This book is about the life cycles of pumpkins. So I'm going to be reading to y'all. Just pay close attention to the details. Life cycles, pumpkin. These are pumpkins. How do pumpkins grow? First, roots grow out of the seed. Then a shoot pushes up through the dirt. Leaves grow on the seedling. We can see right here, right? Each leaf grows bigger than the last one. So we have those big leaves. Next, vines spread out across the ground. So here we have a picture of vines, correct? Then flower buds grow. So flower buds are growing. The yellow flowers open. So we see the yellow flowers opening. Bees fly to the flowers. New pumpkins start to grow behind the flowers. So the pumpkins start to grow behind the flowers, correct? Let's keep going. The flowers fall off and the pumpkin grows. The pumpkin grows big and orange. Like Samantha said, orange. Yes, pumpkins are usually orange. New pumpkin seeds grow inside the pumpkin. And then we use those pumpkin seeds, correct? Those pumpkin seeds can be used to grow more. You can eat them. You can make food out of them, like pumpkin pie. Some animals and people eat pumpkin seeds. You see, you can eat them like that. You put them in the oven. The rest will be planted to grow new pumpkins. So yes, once you grow a pumpkin, you get those seeds and you use them to plant more. And here is a farm, like David had mentioned. So here's the life cycle. So we start from the roots, and it grows, the vines come out, the flower, behind the flower starts growing the pumpkin, and you get the pumpkin. And again, the seeds, and it keeps growing. Pumpkins come in many sizes and colors. Pumpkins are grown all over the world. Illinois, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and California grow the most pumpkins in the United States. The life cycle of a pumpkin is about 120 days. This means seeds planted in the late spring are ready by October and Halloween. That's why we see pumpkins a lot during Halloween, correct? Yes. All right. So here's some quick pumpkin facts. Pumpkin flowers close during the day and open at night. A pumpkin has seeds, so it is a fruit. Some people think it is a vegetable because it is not sweet. But it has seeds, so a pumpkin is a fruit. Pumpkin seeds are very good for you. Some people save pumpkin seeds, roast them, and then eat them. Like I said, you put them in the oven, you roast them, and you could eat those like that. You can eat pumpkin flowers. You can also eat pumpkin flowers. Here's more examples. Pie, bread, and soup is made from pumpkins. Many people carve jack-o'-lanterns out of pumpkins for Halloween. I know someone of you mentioned that Halloween with jack-o'-lanterns. Without bees, there would be no pumpkins. Bees spread pollen from flower to flower. This makes the pumpkin grow. Interesting. A pumpkin has up to 200 seeds inside of it. And here are some few of the vocab words we learned. So let's see. Let's review the few vocab words that we learned. So, we know a pumpkin begins from a seed, correct? Pumpkin begins from a seed. So we can say here, a pumpkin begins from a seed. Then, we can say then, comma, what happens after? Who can tell me from the book? Good job, Samantha. The roots. Then the roots become to grow out of the seed, right? Then the roots grow out of the seed. Who can tell me what the third thing from the life cycle? Good job. Next, comma, the shoot. Remember, the shoot. the shoot, pushes through the dirt. Causing it to become a seedling. Who can tell me what's a seedling? Yes, it's a young plant. Good job. Young plant. So here, third, next the shoot pushes out and then causing it to become a seedling. Now, after a while, what happens? The pumpkin grows its vines. The pumpkin grows its vines. And those are the big leaves connected to the pumpkin, the tree, the big leaves connected to the pumpkins. And these are the parts of the plant that grow on the ground. Some can grow on trees or on the walls, right? And then what grows on the vines? Who can tell me what grows on the vines? Yes, vines grow blossoms, which are those yellow flowers, correct? And then what happens to those yellow flowers? Good, Eric. The bees come in. They're pollinated, right? They bring pollen over. And how does that help? What does that help? What does that happen when the bees come and pollinate the vines? Samantha, good job. Then it will turn into a pumpkin. And again, we go through that cycle because when you open a pumpkin, there's seeds and you go through that cycle again. Great job, fourth graders. Now that we have brainstormed and learned about pumpkins, we can begin our DRTA, which is our direct reading and thinking activity. So please take out your highlighters, clear out your desk while I'm erasing the whiteboard. Clear out your desk, please. Let me do this real quick. And please have those articles in front of you because we will begin. Also, take out your notebook. If you need extra space, you can write your notes on the notebook. You don't have to. Okay, so for our direct reading, now that our desks are cleared and we have our articles ready and our highlighters, let's take a look at the first article that's titled World Book. For this, during our direct reading, I am going to have you all independently read a section by section. I will give you all a question before you begin your reading. With your highlighter, I want you to highlight the answer to the question that I will be giving you for that section. After you've independently read and underlined that section that I've assigned, then we will go and answer those questions as a class. Okay, so we're going to go section by section. So the first section, let's start where it says pumpkin and ends in colors. For the first question, first question, we're gonna answer, read to find out, two facts that describe pumpkins. Okay, so here is your question, your task for paragraph 1, section 1. So please read to find out 2 facts that describe pumpkins. With your highlighter, you're gonna highlight the answers, or you can also go in your notebook and write those 2 facts if that makes it easier. Here you have it. Okay, now that we have that, who could tell me the first fact they found? Samantha. That pumpkin is a vegetable. Is a vegetable related to squash. Correct? And then Eric, who can give me another fact that you found that describes pumpkins? The majority are orange. Majority of pumpkins are orange. Are orange, but yes, good job, Eric. But there are many white, yellow, or other colors. Also, white, yellow, etc. So you should have highlighted these 2 facts, or if you found another fact, that's great. It all depends on what you found. Okay, good job. So now let's move into our second section. I am going to erase my whiteboard once again. The second section, we're going to start with the word pumpkins again, and then end in Halloween. So that should be the next paragraph, where that indent starts and where the next indent should, and then where it ends. It ends in Halloween. For this section, I want you all to answer this question. Read to find out 4 uses for pumpkins. We're going to read to find out 4 uses for pumpkins. Okay, now that we've read and highlighted, Samantha, give me one. Good job. People can use pumpkins for cooking. For example, pumpkin pie. Good job, Samantha. David, give me one. Farmers use pumpkins as livestock feed. Good job. Eric, give me a third one. Pumpkin seeds provide protein and iron. They are also a popular